This is where the fun begins.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Rule of Two. It's been a hot minute since the master and the apprentice have returned.
Damn, it's been a while, right? Since we just do a show, just us two. It's been when was the last time? I don't know. It's been at least 6 months. Damn.
Yeah, maybe even longer, actually.
A lot has happened. A lot has happened.
A ton has happened.
You know, with me, a lot happened. A lot of good things, but things that needed my undivided attention. A lot of that has kind of settled down, and all the pieces have landed where they were kind of supposed to land. You know, everything has, gone exactly as I have foreseen. Or whatever that line is, right? Maybe you can pop it. Do you have it?
I don't have that. It's the only one I don't have.
Right, okay.
Everything is proceeding as I've foreseen.
Yeah, so, which is great because, look, today, I think we can talk about two big things.
Yeah.
Okay? Number one, I want to definitely talk about the amazing turnout that we've had on StarWarsTheory.com. The website and the new kind of crypto-based, blockchain-based message board that is up there that has been just incredible how much the community has been using that, So there it is. And it's amazing the amount of engagement that this fan base has. I mean, just look at all that content, and this is without us really announcing it. This is just you and me working in the background, trying to create something cool for the community. Yeah. And, soft launch it, if you will. And just look at this turnout. It's just, it's mind blowing.
It's huge, dude. The forum is next level. And, I was able to find a forum, luckily, when I was 14 years old because I didn't have anyone to talk Star Wars with. And I found some of my best friends on there. And hearing you guys finding the same sort of connection on here, it's cool, man.
Yeah.
We love it.
And look, I definitely want to get into this, okay? I definitely want to also get into the fact that, it's official, okay? We're gonna bring Rule of Two back in a different form, okay? It's not going to be on Mondays like with Nerd Theory or, I'll still hop on Nerd Theory all the time just because it's so much fun. But we're going to do a different podcast that's only going to do interviews, okay? It's only going to do interviews, and we're doing our first one tomorrow. And it's going to be, the time and the date is going to be a little bit flexible, because we're trying to do them live and we're trying to do them with guests. So we have to adapt to the schedule of the guest. So that's why it's going to fluctuate. Tomorrow's episode, should we just say who it is? People are trying to guess it.
Should we milk it a little bit? I don't know. Why don't you guys guess a little bit? We'll milk it a little bit and then.
So my hint for who the guest
before you do,
is.
I want you guys to hit like, because there's about 3,000 people and there's only 773. So get that like up and we'll drop it tomorrow.
So my hint for the guest is multiple beginnings. That's all I'll say. Mm-hmm. Multiple beginnings. I think that's a pretty big hint.
And and it's, I don't know, maybe this is giving too much away. It's not an actor. It's someone much bigger than that. Someone who's been with George since.
Okay, well now you gave it away.
I didn't get dude. There's so many people who've been with George. Come on.
Right. All right. So anyway, it's going to be a really fun chat. And we're going to go deep into the Star Wars stuff, and we're going to go deep. We're going to go deep. Theory's been telling me some of his questions that he's going to ask, and I don't even know what he's talking about. So we're going deep. We're going deep.
It's going to be good.
And was there a third thing? Well, that's it. Those are three things.
Lightsaber Company, but I mean that's still in the works. So
yeah, that's still in the works. But yeah, look, Nerd Theory. This is separate than that.
This is separate. This is a different thing. This is me and Mark's thing.
Yeah.
So we're bringing it back for the fans, for you guys, and You know,
Yeah.
while Nerd Theory is amazing and it's, the step forward in terms of, every week me and Josh meeting up and talking, except for today, who's busy. Me and Mark's thing, Rule of Two, will be more like whenever we have a very special guest that we want to interview, we do that together, and the times will be flexible, the dates will be flexible depending on the guest's needs and availability. But we want to bring that to you, and we're paying out of pocket for it, and we want to bring you guys good content. So we hope you're excited. Also, we're going to be possibly alternating interviews also on my channel and Mark's channel as well. Mark, what's your channel?
My channel is Revog, REVOG. I believe that's what it is. YouTube.com/Revog, I think gets you there. Let me confirm that. Yeah. YouTube.com/REVOG.
Yeah. So you guys can be prepared. Check it out on his channel too, because we'll alternate different interviews.
Yeah, man. But look, I got a brand new machine too, man. I'm ready to rock,
Yeah,
so hopefully this year I can get you to finally play a little SWG with me. I haven't played it in a long time. But I'm really down to play one day.
You keep asking me, man.
Yeah.
My answer, well,
possibly.
Good use.
You can't overuse them. They got to be sprinkled, really nicely. Okay, so the fans you guys want to know who it is? We'll read a couple of super chats before we get into it. Happy belated B-Day. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, it was yesterday. I had a great B-Day. It was just
happy birthday, bro.
Thanks, bro. Hey, Theory, I made a birthday shout out for you as promised on Sunday. It's on my channel. Thanks, Lucamus Prime. I had no idea about the website, Theory. You found a forum when you were 14. Well, I'm 45 and I'm excited. Yeah, I did. I found a forum when I was 14 and it was good times, man. Still some of my best friends to this day are from that forum. Ethan says, yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go for it.
I mean, I want to kind of give, because just type F in the chat people that are currently already registered on the site. I want to get a feeling of how many people are already on the site, because there's a few things that I want to talk about to kind of explain it a little better. So because I know that there's a lot going on here, and it's not complicated, but it is a little bit complicated, and I want to try to explain it. So I'm just trying to get a sense of how many people already are signed up, because I think this is going to be a good message. And give me 1 second. Oh my God. I got to go downstairs and get my order. I'm going to have to look. You're going to have to do like 10 minutes without me. I have an issue with my doorman.
Well, I guess it's just us, guys.
All right. I'll be back.
All right. And then we'll tell them who it is when you're back. That was muted. I didn't even hear what you said. But anyways. All right, chat. So you got me for a little bit. And yeah. I guess I should take Mark out for a minute. There we go. So let's read some soups, and then we'll get to. I was gonna announce. We were literally just about to announce the guest, but it's someone. Let me just say, it's someone that a lot of people might not know the name of. The hardcore sweaties are gonna be like, what? And the things that we're gonna learn tomorrow are gonna be things I would never be able to learn unless I actually spoke to this gentleman. So it's Mark got him, and we're gonna have 25 to 45 minutes of his time. Maybe more if he wants, maybe less if he hates us. I don't know, but I think it'll be great. So I'm excited to really talk to him and learn. But once you guys see who it is, you're going to know. Could you get Nick Gillard and talk lightsaber? That'd be great to get Nick Gillard. Yeah. So if you don't know, Nick Gillard was the choreographer and martial artist for all the prequels. He did all the fights. He choreographed all the fights, episode 1, 2, and 3. The guy knew what he was doing. He was great. Where do I go to watch? Oh, it'll be here tomorrow on the channel, 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, so noon or 3 p.m. Eastern. Mark's in the Eastern time zone, so it's gonna be 3 for him. No, that'll be cool, but no, it's not. It's I want to tell you, but he went away. I don't want to say it without him being here. So, happy late birthday! I love your videos and channel so much. I can't wait to see more of your Vader film you're making. I'm incredibly excited. Thanks, man. I'm very excited too. And you know, if it wasn't for COVID, it was going to be out already by now. And the second or the third part was going to be out. Probably December of 2020, December 2021, I'd say. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I'm hyped for tomorrow too. This is a very big guest. So, like I said, a lot of regular fans won't know who he is, but once I tell you what he's actually done, you'll want to be there. Let's just say original trilogy fans, prequel fans, and sequel fans will all enjoy this interview. It won't be just, one or the other kind of thing. Yeah, it's Jesus. So in further news with Star Wars, there isn't really much going on right now. Literally nothing. But we have the Bad Batch coming soon, which I'm going to be doing watch parties for again, which is going to be pretty fun. James Earl Jones? No, that would have been cool though. No. I met Ian McDermott. It was sweet. I asked him if he threw the fight or if he faked the loss to Mace Windu, and he was like, yes. What's up, Pac-Man? How you doing, man? So I'll read a few until Mark comes back. Hopefully it's soon. Doesn't leave me hanging here. I wanted to milk it. I didn't want to milk it this much, though. Master Filoni, no. Steven Spielberg, no. Was it Rick McCallum? No. Gary Kurtz, no. Did you watch the Snyder Cut? Yes. Thank you, Parks, for the membership. Hey, love you guys. Lightning, be good. Thanks, bro. How come Darth Vader in Baby Yoda show? What? Love you, Theory. Hype. Is it Pablo? Haha, JK. No. Pink Shorts guy. Thanks. Damn you, COVID. And here's another donation. I know you're spending a lot of money on the films, and I want to see your channel thrive while I send more friends to. Thank you, dude. Yeah. So, yeah, with COVID, basically what I did was I did that animatic. That 3 minutes was, it took like a year, and it was like about 40 grand, 35, 40 grand. So, that's, I mean, the thing with COVID is that you can do anything on the computer now. It's not really a problem. So that's the good part, but I refuse to do the fan film in CGI. At least I'm not convinced yet. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. If this keeps going on longer and longer, then I might have to, but I really don't want to. I love your channel. So what's your opinion on the upcoming open world Star Wars game? I'm very excited for it. I've been wanting to see an open world Star Wars game with today's graphics for a very long time. I think it's something that is going to bring so many Star Wars fans together, and I think it's going to be something that's going to be really interactive and fun. They just hope they do it well, you know. It could be anything. It could be kind of like the Old Republic sort of thing. That'd be fine, you know, where you're either you can be whatever you want, a bounty hunter, a Jedi, Sith, Twi'lek dancer in Jabba's palace, whatever you want. Well, that's more like Star Wars Galaxies, I guess. John Williams, no. Is it someone who's worked on the animated shows? No. No. This guy is timeless. He's worked on the amount of knowledge he must have and the things behind the scenes that he could share. Probably pretty cool. Tell us about the Saber Company. Will they be installed hilt or empty hilt or both? So they're going to be installed. I want to do installed, but I could do empty. We'll see. Ben Burt, no. Will you all be discussing your Saber Company? We could later at the end of the stream, sure. How do you manage to get big people on your podcast? Thanks to Mark. So Mark was in the media industry, the film industry for years and years, you know, when he had Collider, and he still has connections, I suppose. People who can track down these people and get interesting guests to give us their time. And, you know, usually we pay them for their time, and that's it. Hi, my dad is a Star Wars fan. Can you say hi? Hello. Thanks, Bloody. Katie Lucas? No. ever played what? Is it time for a R-rated Sith trilogy yet? Possibly Josh Brolin as Darth Bane. I think Tom Hardy as Darth Bane would be pretty sweet. R-rated, I don't really care for it. I think just make it dark. I don't really need swearing and stuff like that, but make it dark, make it gruesome and brutal. So if that's where the R-rated comes from, yeah. I missed it. What's the announcement? You haven't missed it yet. So Mark dipped off for said 10 minutes, so he's going to be back. Going to interview the amazing... No. The new Unreal Engine 5 will make you change your mind about CGI for your episodes in the future. Well, no, I wanted to use what's that technology called? Starcraft? No, it's not Starcraft. Shipcraft or whatever they're using for the Mandalorian. I want to use that for filming episode 2 and 3. So, yeah. We'll see. But when it comes down to that, you guys will be part of the process behind the scenes and everything. And all join members will get extra features. I don't forget about you guys ever. You guys are the ones really helping me out. Please get Timothy Zahn and Mark Thompson. Yeah, look, this is the start of something that could be big. I mean, we could get this gentleman and then so on and so forth. And we'll bounce back. Every Star Wars guest will be... Oh. My master. Rise. All right. Are we going to tell him now?
Has anybody made any good guesses?
No.
Not one, huh?
No.
Let's do a few more guesses. All right. What about if we just give more hints?
Okay. Yeah. Maybe more hints until people get it. Yeah. Drag it out. Milk it.
No, I mean, it's not. All right. This person is known by 3 names. How about that? That pretty. So multiple beginnings and 3 names.
Okay. He's written 2 major novels.
All right. Well, yeah. Now that's a third.
No. You keep saying no. They're still not going to get it, man. They're not I could literally tell you. Yeah.
Let's see here. Yeah. Somebody got it. First one to get it was
who? Oh yeah, someone did get it. I see it now.
Asher Colvin. Shout out to Asher.
Yeah, that's him. Alan Dean Foster. So we're going to be interviewing him tomorrow. Alan Dean Foster. Mark, you want to talk about it or?
I mean, look, man. You start it. I'll jump on what you're saying.
All right. So Alan Dean Foster wrote Episode 4, A New Hope, the novelization with George Lucas. Back in 1977. He also wrote Splinter of the Mind's Eye, which was supposed to be a sequel to A New Hope movie. He also wrote The Force Awakens. So all you sequel trilogy lovers and fans, you're going to enjoy this interview as well. So every sort of question that you may have from the novel, there were things in the novel that I read that weren't in the film either. I'm going to ask him a few questions. And everything to do with, did George ever have? We'll get to different questions tomorrow, but yeah, that's who it's going to be. This is someone who worked with George from the very beginning, knows him very well, and was basically a ghostwriter for A New Hope for the novelization. So
and he's got a really interesting way. People used to ask him, are you upset that you didn't get credit on the Star Wars novel, because A New Hope, like the novel for the first Star Wars, is attributed to George Lucas by himself, right? So if you buy the book, it says written by George Lucas, and they asked him, hey, are you upset that you don't get credit for that? And he's like, not at all. It's like, his analogy was really interesting. It's like building an Andrew Lloyd Wright, house. And just like, he's the architect, I was the construction company, and it's going to be an interesting interview. Somebody who's been around Star Wars literally from the beginning, and who was also around Star Wars in this new beginning, in the Disney beginning. And, it's just going to be a really interesting insight, I think, into how Star Wars has grown and evolved, changed, what the differences are, like what that journey is really like. It's somebody who's been on the plane from the beginning. So I'm personally very, very pumped.
Yeah, I think it's going to be great. and there are tons of questions I have for him. So I want you guys to spam the chat tomorrow when we do the interview at 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 3 Eastern. Tons of questions that you might have for him. Not all of them will be answered. I don't even know if any of your questions will be answered, to be honest, but I'll be checking chat while Mark's talking to him and while I'm talking to him, and we'll have, one eye over there and one eye focused on our guest, so we can get, listen to what he has to say, because I'm sure he's got more interesting stories than anybody because he was there literally from day one.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm very, very excited about it. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And like you were saying, I think it's going to be hopefully the beginning of something new, something that we can do on a more regular basis, start booking guests. And I want to be able to book guests that are outside of the Star Wars universe, folks in the world of science and, technology, maybe even, God forbid, a little bit of, political experts, sports people. Just like I want to be able to create conversations around this awesome community that are about life and curiosity and learning, so yeah. Anyway, I'm excited about it. Like, I know a lot of people don't want to hear anything unless it's directly related to Star Wars. And, to me, I think everything can relate back to Star Wars some way or another. But anyway, I'm hoping for a positive growth curve with this new experiment that we're about to try.
Yeah, it'll be fun. And, getting someone like him is going to be cool. I think the next guest could be, I don't know. Well, the goal is to one day get George Lucas himself, right?
Right. That's the goal. And it's going to be very, very, tough. But, we're going to try. We're going to try.
You will try.
Right. You got that one?
No, I don't have that one.
Cool. All right. So going back to the new site for a little bit, because I do think it's exciting and I want to be able to, kind of break down a little bit how it works, answer some questions. And I also want to be able to do something extremely important, which is that I want to recruit moderators from the community and perhaps people that are already moderating for the YouTube channel to come on and be moderators on the site. Obviously Theory and I, and you can speak on this point if you want, but we're big believers in freedom of speech and expression. So we want to be careful about moderation, but you also want to follow community guidelines that are, fairly, I don't want to say strict, but, well defined, the community guidelines, I think, have to be enforced. And I think that there's so much traffic going on right now on the site that it's a little bit beyond you and me to be able to moderate everything. So
yeah, it blew up bigger than our anticipation.
Yeah. So I'd love to try to bring on some folks that are already sort of proven moderators on the YouTube channel to help out and become moderators on the site. So I don't know if you want to, how we do that exactly, but let's figure that out.
People in mind already from YouTube who have earned my trust over the last few years, and then we'll have new people come in eventually as well.
Cool, good. So basically, let's talk a little bit about this. I'm going to try to keep it as simple as possible, but
sure.
This site does work off the blockchain. So that means that at the highest level, the site can never be taken down. People can never get upset about the content that's on here and have it ripped apart because
it can't get canceled.
It can get, technically it cannot, because it's living on a blockchain with multiple nodes and it has no single point of failure, right? That's one of the beautiful things about blockchain. Another beautiful thing about blockchain is that blockchain is really just a database, right? Like that's what blockchain is. If you think about the greatest invention in human history was the printing press, and that was able to archive words into paper. all blockchain really did was be able to archive digital information into a digital database. And that's all blockchain is. And that's, what this site is built upon. So as an incentive for building blockchains, people get rewarded tokens, right? If people have heard of, Bitcoin and stuff like that. Bitcoin gets rewarded for all the people that are keeping the Bitcoin network up. They take their turn solving a mathematical puzzle, and after you solve the puzzle, you become the server essentially for a small period of time until the next server is brought up. And this ongoing network effect is what keeps the blockchain network up, and you get rewarded Bitcoin. Similar with this site. Every single day on the BBS network, tokens get distributed throughout the site. And you will see that in your account, you have Theory tokens that are can only be used for sponsoring other people's content. So let's say you have $5 in your Theory account, and you really like somebody's post, you can sponsor that post. You can put your own banner on top of the post, your own message, and you own that post. If you see it up there, like you see sponsored by whomever, like if you go to Top Money, go down, right next to new. Up, there you go. Right, yeah, right there. So you see at the top of this post, it's sponsored by Theory, right? It's sponsored by us, So whoever is the top sponsor can keep that message up there and put their own banner, their own messaging up there or whatnot. Now, if somebody buys that sponsorship off of you, right, then you make a profit off of that initial investment that you made to sponsor it. And that profit margin you can cash out for BBS, which then you can cash out for Bitcoin, which then you can cash out for dollars. Now, another thing, if you write a post and the post is really cool and somebody sponsors the post, then you get money that you can cash out for writing a post. So
right.
The bottom, go ahead.
Like a lot of people always ask, can you give me a shout out? Can you advertise this? Can you advertise my clothing company or this or that? I'll give you $10 or whatever. It's like, well, now you can do that yourself. On my platform. So you can go on my site, you can make a post, and if it pops off, then you basically just advertise on the top of it, and voila.
Yeah, first of all, it's a great point. It's a great use case. If you want to promote a fan cut that you're doing or whatever, you can sponsor a bunch of the top posts, put your own banner up there, put your own links up there, and advertise on popular content. Now, it's going to cost you a little bit of Theory to be able to do that. But if somebody buys the post off of you, you get your money back plus a profit. Now, the author of the post gets paid right from the top. And then the other way that you make Theory is by just being a member of the community. You get a gifted Theory every day if you're an active user. But the Theory that you get gifted, you can't cash out. You can only cash out the Theory that you get via being sponsored or via somebody buying out your sponsorship. And then over time, I think it's going to create really cool questions, really cool experiments, and we'll start adapting to how things are working. But in any case, it's StarWarsTheory.com. Sign up. We're going to be talking about it a lot because we want to get your feedback and we want to be able to make adjustments, to the community. It's a soft launch still. The actual token launches in April. So this, you're truly at the beginning of something I think very, very special. And it could be, really, really profitable as well if you're a power user.
Yeah,
so
essentially this is a way for you guys and to make a buck doing what you love, which is essentially what I do, just by making cool posts. So it's not anymore are the YouTubers the ones who make viral content and get paid for it. You can basically do that on post on my website, and people can go and advertise on there. So it's a very user-friendly system where you can now start to basically be a YouTuber yourself, but on a much more, I would say, I don't know about lucrative system.
Yeah, I mean, look, this basically means that typically when you have a website like I did for years with Collider and Complex and stuff like that, you know, you have a website and you make money off the advertising of that website, right? That's the business model.
Right.
What this is doing is that it's allowing the people that are creating the content, in this case, it's posts, it's a forum, right? It's forum posts, that if you make a very popular forum post, if you're, you know, Timmy, and you make a really popular forum post, that you should get upside for that. You should get benefits of contributing to the traffic of the site. And that's what this is all about. This is all about finding new mechanisms so that the relationship isn't advertiser, creator, audience, and only advertiser and creator benefit. This is so advertiser, creator, and audience all benefit from each other. And that's the goal.
Let's talk about this, because someone says right away this is a scam. So let's talk about how this is a scam. Go ahead, Mark.
Right. I mean, for it to be a scam, you know, we would be asking you for your credit card or like, you know, give money. There is none of that, right? Like, if you're an active member of the community, you get gifted tokens. If you're an active contributor to the community, you get your posts sponsored if they're good, and then you get gifted tokens, or not gifted, you earn tokens by getting your post sponsored
by people wanting to advertise on your post. So it's not you paying for a service or anything like that. You literally have the same opportunity as a YouTuber, where you go in, you make a post. If it's popular, it pops off. People will advertise on that space. That's it.
Yeah. Look, and like people, look, one thing that I've learned in my life, as somebody who's always made a living off technology, is that people are always afraid of what they don't understand. You know, that's always the first initial reaction, is fear of the unknown. And which is fair. I mean, like, that's life, right? And, you know, I get a kick out of conquering that fear and that unknown and exploring the unknown of what's beyond that sort of plane of hesitation. So that's why this is a soft launch. You know, we have a really great community that's already there that I think is beyond the ludicrous notion that it's a scam, and is just trying to help us build it and figure things out. So
we're just being transparent. We're telling you that, you know, it's a forum. You go there, you post what you want. There's no credit card. There's no sign up. There's no, like, it's like a regular forum. It's like Reddit, and you go in there, you do that, and then people who see, oh, damn, this post is popping off, it's getting a lot of views, I want to advertise my website on it. Those people can go in there. Those advertisers can go in there, and they can put an ad on your post, and then that will in turn pay you. That's essentially what it is. There's no scam. There's no scam.
But you know, anyway, look, people are going to say what they will, but you know, we're focusing too much on that. The point is that it's hopefully a living, breathing example of how community, creator, and advertisers can work together in a new way, you know, and also in a way that, like, unlike Reddit, which I was a huge user of until it started just censoring everything, that, you know, you can actually have these great open, you know, discussions. You know, we do need moderators, and I think, you know, this community has built some really great moderators. But I love the idea of building something where this community can actually mine some value for itself, you know, beyond the entertainment value, you know, some actual value that you could buy a book with, or, you know, save up a little, you know, money around. So I'm excited about it. I'm so happy with how incredibly successful it's been so far, and I can't wait to see where it goes.
Do we get a cut of the amount made from advertising? Yeah, absolutely. That's how we keep the site running, and that's how we make money too. Yes.
So it's a split. It's it's 30, 30, 30, right? Like, you know, and when you sponsor a post, it literally tells you exactly what the split is as you sponsor a post. So, you know, Theory isn't signed in, but if you were to sponsor a post, you see exactly where the money is going.
It's pretty transparent. Anyways, that was the second announcement we wanted to make. And the third announcement is going to be, we're just going to talk about our future lightsaber company that we've been working on.
Yeah.
So right now,
Go ahead. There you go. Blue, white Scorpio. You got it. A little late.
He's just trolling.
I don't think the system works.
Yeah. Anyways, so right now we've been in the midst of for months trying to get the contacts to make a lightsaber company, and it's not the easiest thing, but there's a lot of back and forth. We got into contact with a major manufacturer in China, who makes a lot of the hilts for pretty much all the companies. So that's courtesy of Jesse from Kyberphonic. Shout out to you, man. Thanks for putting us in touch with those guys. And at this point now, we're just getting a 3D modeler and we're designing different saber hilts. So we're gonna have two different styles. We're gonna have one light side, one dark side. They're going to be exclusives, and we're probably going to do what did he say? He said you have to order like a minimum of 100 or something like that.
Yeah.
You saw that email?
Yeah.
I replied to it.
Too many details for a podcast, but like the point is that it's, we're going to work on it. We're going to work on it, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a limited edition. So whether it's 20 or 100, it's not going to be 1,000. You know what I mean? It'll be like a limited edition.
Poppy doesn't have those kind of dollars.
Right.
Right. So yeah, and then we'll have fun with it. We'll see how it goes. And a lot of people are asking if they're going to be empty hilts or they're going to be installed. So that just means installed with the electronics. We want to have them installed.
Yeah.
So that's the goal, so you can.
We want it to be as premium as possible. We want, one thing that I love about Disney's sabers, and I'm sure other people do this too, is the interchangeable crystals. I don't know if we'll be able to get that fancy, but we're definitely trying to create the most premium product possible.
Yeah. Yeah. And exclusive designs. We're not trying to, like riff off of Star Wars' designs that, you see a lot of people selling already, which is cool. But we want to do our own unique sort of hilts, a light side and a dark side version. These will probably be the first and last. So if these sell out, we're going to make a totally new design after that, unless people really love them. But I don't know. It's a gamble. And we'll see how many people get them. And we'll see how it goes. Always trying new things, man.
Yeah. You got to keep experimenting. You got to always be willing to lose sight of the shore. You
can't just keep making fan fictions until the cows come home, or comic videos.
Yeah.
And
you can have fun doing that too,
Yeah, but I always want to venture out and do new stuff.
Amen. One other thing that's been on my mind a little bit, and maybe we can shift. If people have questions about the site, feel free to, put them up, and I'll try to answer them as much as possible. It's a little bit confusing, but I think once you use it, you'll start getting the hang of it.
Look, the people who get it, they get it. The people who don't get it, it's not for them, and that's fine. But the cool thing is that if you even just scroll through the site and just check out the content, it's fun, So, without having to get involved in the real upside of being a member of that community. But in any case, man, one thing that I've been thinking a lot about recently is I saw the Snyder Cut, and I actually really, really liked it. I thought it was awesome. I almost, I actually loved it, right? I thought it was great. But I couldn't help thinking to myself, is the Snyder Cut enough of a possible silver lining in the industry that it can push the Star Wars community that's often extremely divided to unify, to demand to get
the George Lucas sequel trilogy, because George Lucas, is still alive and well and healthy. His trilogy is written down on paper, maybe not in script form, but there is the script for episode 7 that he wrote with Michael Arndt, that's out there. There's the outlines that he did that was supposed to be the jumping off point for the sequels that I don't know ever really got used. Do you think, Theo, and this is a question to you, do you think that there's a world out there where enough fans want to see George's vision that we could get a Snyder cut type thing in Star Wars?
I think if the fans really push for it enough, but I think they're too divisive. I think the fans are too divisive, and I think we're at each other's throats too much to really come together to do anything. Unfortunately.
Which is sad, right?
Yeah, and we have the biggest fandom of any sort of fandom. We're bigger than Marvel. We're bigger than DC. We're big.
Not even
but our
close.
fandom,
it's not
even close. But we're like the Sith. There's so much infighting. We're constantly fighting each other, nonstop. It now turns political, and it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. If one day if the fans all unite and they come together, then yeah, we can move mountains. We can make things happen. We can control Star Wars. But no, not like this.
I agree with you, man. I agree with you completely. If the fans would come together in Star Wars, there's literally nothing that we couldn't influence Disney to do. And it's so fractured right now. People get more of a kick out of fighting each other, and if you're not with me, you're my enemy type of thing. Do you have that one?
Don't make me kill you.
Close enough. Same.
Don't try it.
Yeah.
Same scene. But yeah, man. Can you imagine if all of Star Wars fans came together and said, "Look, we want to see George's vision for the sequels"? Like, they would figure out a way to do it if the pressure from the fan base was as united as the pressure from the Snyder Cut fan base.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is that if we get something trending for release the George Lucas cut, you'll either get called toxic, or you'll get called alt-right, or you'll get called I don't know, sexist or something like that. It's like,
but why is that? If all we want to do is see the original creator's vision of how his,
because Mark, we're living in an age where if you have an opinion that's different than mine, then you're this, and this, instead of just being like, oh, okay, you got a different opinion. And if you have a different opinion than me, then your opinion in my mind invalidates my opinion of this film, and that means I can't get to enjoy this movie.
Right.
That's what I think the issue is. And once people learn the psychology behind that, you can like things, and someone having a different opinion than you doesn't invalidate that, or should give you a different feeling about that film, or how you can feel about that film. I think we'll all be in a better place.
Do you think that there's ever a world where we're going to get closer to that level of tolerance?
Yeah. I don't know if it's going to be in my lifetime, though.
Right. Damn. We need a new prophecy. The prophecy of the, of the new chosen one that brings true balance to the opinions. And it's like, opinions are fine. They can, they're meant to be debated, as long as your heart is good and you're not wishing violence or malice upon people. People can have different opinions, but one opinion that I have that I feel very strongly about is that I want to see George Lucas's vision for Star Wars. I feel Star Wars is in a weird place. It's a little rudderless. I'm not sure where it's actually going. A lot of those, major themes that George started, I feel aren't as important to the franchise anymore, and that kind of sucks to me.
Mhm.
And like, look, there's other things that I do like Baby Yoda, the idea of a 50-year-old infant, I think is fascinating.
Yeah.
I think the Mando has done some amazing things. I'm very excited about the Bad Batch and what that does, like how much Vader we're going to start getting in there. And it's not like Disney doesn't make great stuff, man, because I got to tell you, I watched The Falcon and the Snowman, Falcon and the Winter Soldier the other day, and I loved it, man. I thought it was great. Have you seen it?
No.
I thought it was great, man. And so Disney obviously knows what they're doing. They have.
I don't think it's Disney. I don't think no, they don't. I don't think they know what they're doing. I think they just hire the right people that know what they're doing.
Right.
But with Star Wars, for some reason, they think they know what they're doing, and then they hire themselves.
Right. Because it is the crown jewel. So it's like, by overprotecting it, they're almost completely stifling it and its ability to grow where it wants to go.
Yeah, there's a joke or there's a meme where they have like Disney as Thanos and then the Infinity Gauntlet, and he's got like all the gems, and Disney has like Marvel, National Geographic, Star Wars.
Right.
But Star Wars itself, I think Star Wars is the Infinity Gauntlet with all the stones. It's the biggest. If you do it right, it could be bigger than Marvel. It could be bigger than every single thing that they have. Disney Plus could literally just wipe everything and just be Star Wars, and you would be okay.
Yeah. Some of the comments are funny. Falcon and the Snowman is funny. But Captain America the Snowman. Yeah, that's funny.
I am biased. Well, yeah, I'm biased because I have an opinion. Right. So everyone who has an opinion is biased by that definition.
Right. And all I'm saying is that, yeah, I'm biased as well. Like, there's no doubt about that. But I'm biased to Star Wars being the creation of George Lucas, and George Lucas still being of able sound and able sound of mind, or whatever you say, to be able to give us the rest of the story. That's really what I'm biased against. I want to see what George wanted to do with the trilogy. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Walt Disney was a legend, obviously.
You think we could get that trending?
What, release the Lucas trilogy?
Do you think the fans could do that?
I think these fans can do whatever they want, man, because you said it best, man. You nailed it. This is the largest fan base of any entertainment media property in the world.
Bigger than Lord of the Rings. It's bigger than Harry Potter. Yeah. It's bigger than Marvel. It's bigger than Cobra Kai. It's bigger than anything in the world. The only problem is that it's so big that it's collapsing on itself, and they fight constantly. I see it every day.
Right. And
to be honest, that's why I slowed down on making content. It's not because I ran out of ideas. I just tired of seeing everyone. Anytime you make a video on anything, it's someone's got an opinion, and it's such a harsh opinion. It's not like oh, okay, cool. It's like
you suck, you should die type of opinion.
No, I don't care about that. But it's like no, I just get too tired of seeing too much fighting going around, and it all started with me with finding out what the truth was behind the sequel trilogy, because for so many years I tried to have hope, as Leia always preached, have hope. And that there was a story behind this, that there was a plan, there was an outline. Once Daisy Ridley revealed it and John Boyega revealed what they did to him, I was just how can you have blind hope anymore? It's important to have blind hope, but when you have facts.
Yeah, and it's like nobody really stands up, for their decisions. We're talking about people like Boyega, like Ridley, to your point. They don't seem psyched about it. Harrison Ford obviously doesn't say a word. He's just
too big. But then even Oscar Isaac, he's like, oh, I'll do another one if I need another house.
Right. He said that. That's an actual quote.
Yeah.
Right. Let the First Order light the candle that
Like the
blows
candle
the
that'll
ship. Blow the ship.
yeah.
Oh, God.
I can't watch anymore.
It's just, it's like, these guys they're all talented actors, but they're just given, poor characters that they don't know where the hell this character is going. I mean, it's unfortunate, but anyways, that was my issue with that. But for years, I tried to have hope and be like, no, guys, look, like there's a plan behind this. It's going to be good. There's going to be something behind it. Nope, I was wrong.
Yeah.
I was stupid to think that, a multi-billion-dollar company that I grew up with my childhood dreams to work for would just half-ass do something like this. Anyways, there's that. And then there was, the Pablo thing really rubbed me the wrong way. And I didn't really speak my full mind on it, but I've been mulling it over still, and I'm just like, how do you employ someone like this? And I just constantly see him, constantly doing things like that to this day still, and like writing stuff like this. And I'm just like, I don't know what the hell's going on over there. It's almost like, never meet your heroes.
Yeah, but I would challenge that. I would challenge that there's no heroes left over there, with the exception, right? Like with the exception of Kathleen Kennedy, which was legit a hero of mine for years because of, Indiana Jones and Raiders of the Lost Ark. All those movies were my favorite movies growing up. And, her name was always there. So I never knew who she was, but I always saw that name, E.T., whatever. But all the heroes are kind of gone, right? Like,
yeah,
George is the hero, right? The one guy who said, he gave a middle finger to the Hollywood system and said, no, I'm going to make these movies on my own. I'm going to pay for them on my own. Yeah. And Paramount, 20th Century Fox, you can release, he did Paramount for Raiders, but 20th Century Fox, you can release these films, but they're my movies, and you can't really tell me what to do. Yeah. And that independent spirit, I mean, that's what I've based my entire career around, Look, into his, he made the choice to sell it, for $4 billion. It's a good deal. I think they got it for cheap, but he made that choice. So we got to kind of live with that. But my understanding of the story was that he sold it with the, I guess, quasi condition that he would still be involved and serve as the kind of creative director of it, if you will. And then during that kind of pushback, and this is all in his interview on PBS, and that kind of pushback that he got on The Force Awakens when he said, this is too nostalgic for me. I think we shouldn't go in this nostalgia direction. Yeah. That's when the tension started. And that's when he just said, you know what? I got to leave, Star Wars is not mine anymore. And I just have to accept that. But we did lose that rudder. Whether people like the prequels or not, George Lucas, his brain holds the key to the story. And I still feel like there's 3 movies or 3 chapters of that story that we didn't get, that I'm just dying to know what the heck they are.
Yeah, I feel that. Someone's having trouble with the site.
Yeah, try again. It's not like a chronic problem. Shrimpy, no message.
It's true. It's true.
I've met Barry Sanders too, actually.
I don't know who that is.
He's a football player. Yeah, Narcotics. I loved the Snyder Cut. I thought it was awesome, man. I thought it was really awesome. I loved everything about it. Like I thought it was 20 times better, not 20, 200 times better than that original disaster that they tried to peddle on us as a movie.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, let me read this one. Your website is going to become a festering, rotting echo chamber of right-wing, dumb F degenerates. Already saw a pic of Ben Shapiro and Gino Carano there. Don't say no one warned you. Okay. Moving on. The problem with the Lucas cut is that since Carrie Fisher died, it couldn't be live action. Yeah,
It's a good point. It's a good point.
it's like, what are you gonna do now? You know?
I mean, look, the character. There's few characters I think in the history of cinema that are completely tied to the actor, and I think Princess Leia is definitely one of those. But maybe that commenter is right. What if we got the Lucas trilogy as an animated film? I'd be totally fine with that. Like I just want to see the story. Would you be okay with it being an animated trilogy?
I don't care. You make it a flip book. Whatever.
Right, make it a flip book. Yeah, you're right. I just want to see the story.
Yeah. Wacky Wampa, we're interviewing Alan Dean Foster tomorrow at 12 o'clock Pacific Standard, 3 Eastern on the channel. Live, he wrote Episode 4, A New Hope, novelization with George, as well as The Force Awakens and Splinter of the Mind's Eye. First order will be the spark that lights the candle that refreshes the air when I take a crap.
That's pretty funny, actually. The Salty Sandman. It's a cool avatar, too, Salty.
Chill with the NFTs. Pushing that on your audience, I would think, is very transparent, but capitalize on the opportunity while you can. The dark side.
So it's not technically an NFT. An NFT, a non-fungible token, is actually something completely different. Still blockchain authenticated, but yeah, it's not an NFT. It's not even anywhere near what an NFT is, even though I do think NFTs have a place in this world as well, and look, whenever there's new technology, people are going to be worried or confused, right? It's like Arthur C. Clarke's famous saying, like any science which can't easily be explained is indistinguishable from magic, right? And like magic is the work of the dark side. It scares people. But anyway, this is not an NFT, even though I think that NFT has become very kind of mainstream and very popular. You can see how there's some, comparables, but this is not like you can buy the post and the post, you can put the post in a wallet somewhere and have that post be yours for eternity or whatever. This is more of like an ecosystem where it promotes people kind of auctioning, kind of like the way it works in regular AdSense on Google AdSense. People kind of auction for space that has traffic.
Are we really that held to the OG cast? I am okay with recasting. Oh,
I am too, to be honest.
Yeah, sure.
Like,
yesterday,
yesterday,
what it's gonna take, sure, man.
Yesterday, when I was watching The Falcon and the Snowman, that actor who plays the Winter Soldier is really good, and like I know everybody wants him to be Luke. Like I can totally see him playing Luke, and I think after last night's episode that I watched, now I can see it even more because he's actually a very, very good actor.
Sebastian Stan.
Yes.
Yeah, he looks like Luke.
Yeah, and he's a good actor.
If I would love the deep fake route, but yeah, I think in the long run, I don't think deep fake would work if they're going to.
But I'm with you. Like release the Lucas cut as a flip book. Like I'm 1,000% with you.
Read it. I just leak it as a script. Look what happened with Duel of the Fates.
Right.
I don't smoke weed. I don't smoke or drink.
I can vouch for that. He does not smoke weed. I've tried it a few times, and it's an experience that's all my own.
Yeah. First time watching and now joined, and seriously love both of your honest views. Opinions are our own. Folks need to be open-minded, digging the content. Thanks, Rich. Appreciate that.
Thanks, Rich. Yeah, it's a very well thought out post. I appreciate
that.
Yeah,
that's really nice. Please watch Barry Sanders highlights at some point. I promise you will not be disappointed. An artist on the football field. Okay.
He truly was.
So he's a football player?
Football player, yeah. He played running back for the Detroit Lions.
Make a TV show with Grogu and Luke. I'd be down for that. Yeah. But where would you take it? What happens when Grogu achieves like a certain level? would Luke be training him at a temple, or would he be going through the galaxy with Grogu trying to find different Jedi who survived Order 66, kind of like George Lucas' supposed idea for the sequels? Would love to see an updated tour of your Star Wars collection. Maybe when I have a house someday. Maybe when I can afford a house, then I'll have my everything out of storage and I'll show you guys. But until then, my room is not really showable.
Sorry, I just saw another post that just cracked me up.
What?
It's like you have like this fan base, like this group of people in the fan base that like call you like a Chad, and it's just like I don't even really know what that is, but there's something funny about it.
I don't really know what a Chad is myself. I see it sometimes. Theory, you inspired me to start a YouTube channel, and so I did. Just finished playing Lego Star Wars and got 4 subs from it. Not a lot, but dude, that's a start, man. Hey,
that's a start, man.
I had 0. I had 0 subs.
Yeah,
Think like that.
Yeah, that's a great start.
Mm-hmm.
And look, and again, this site is a way for you to potentially promote that channel. And if there's a post that's popping off, you can sponsor that post and advertise your message on it, and it gives you the ability to do that without somebody trying to censor you.
Yeah. My thoughts on the Hacksmith. It was cool. Sanders had rubber ankles. Okay. Why do we need a Lucas cut for the original trilogy when it's already great? No, not for the original trilogy.
No. We're talking about the sequel trilogy.
The sequel trilogy, yeah.
Yeah, George Lucas had a very clear-cut idea for what he wanted to do for the sequel trilogy.
From what I've read online, which I don't know how true it is, apparently he had a treatment from 1 to 12.
Yeah, I never heard that. I always heard. Actually, no, you're right. I think I did hear 1 to 12. I did hear, but the thing that I know the most, and this I've gotten from inside sources, is that there was a script written by Michael Arndt that was the original script that Lucas had developed for episode 7 that was drastically different than what JJ and Lawrence Kasdan did for their episode 7, even though it did keep some things from it.
Yeah.
So that episode, so that's the closest thing that we have to a Snyder cut is the Michael Arndt Force Awakens script, which maybe was even called something else. But the episode 7 Michael Arndt script is the closest pure expression of the Lucas vision that almost was.
Yeah.
And that's the one that I'm really, really focused on. Like, to your point, leak it as a script, just, I want to know what it's about.
Someone out there has that script. Isn't that crazy?
Look,
somebody out there.
Oh, for
Someone
sure.
has access to that. Kathleen Kennedy, whoever, man, Bob Iger, whatever. Someone has seen that script.
I think maybe Alan Dean Foster has seen it.
Yeah, but he wouldn't.
I mean, he's not going to talk about it, but I think it's fair if we ask him,
I'm going to ask him. This is like as close as it gets to me talking to George.
Yeah.
Stephanie, but Rebels is a Disney-made show. So when George had the idea for the sequels, maybe that was, in 2012 when Maul was still alive. Release the Lucas trilogy. So what if I make a tweet right now? Are you guys gonna all go retweet it? I'm gonna get over 2,000 retweets right if I do this.
I'll retweet it, dude.
All right, I'll do it right now. Release the Lucas trilogy. Pablo's gonna be pissed.
Well, you got to be specific. I released the Lucas sequel trilogy because, like, Lucas already has 2 trilogies that are out there that are his.
All right, release the Lucas sequel trilogy.
Yes.
All right, tweet it.
Let's get it going, guys. Like, if you're part of the, if you're part of the pod,
at least they'll see it and they'll be like, hey, maybe we should do some more George Lucas stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna retweet it right now, dude.
Damn. Well, you guys are going crazy already. What the hell? Jesus. You guys are fast.
I retweeted it too, man. Let's get this
88
going.
retweets in 22 seconds.
Yeah, release the Lucas
Jesus.
sequel trilogy. You know, you're part of the thing. Like, let's
My
get this going.
boys.
Let's
Yeah.
unify. Why the hell not? You know, let's
Fuck it.
unify this community. Fuck it. Let's unify.
Fuck it, dude.
You know, it's like enough with
Let's
the
do this.
infighting and the crap
Yeah.
already, and like the echo. It's just come on. Enough with the buzzwords. Let's get unified and wanting to enjoy Star Wars the way that it was originally intended to be enjoyed.
And if you like the sequels, great, man. I don't have to keep, reiterating that. Jesus, 230 retweets. It just keeps climbing. Yo, Mark.
I see it.
It's working!
I like it. I like it, man. I see it up to 267 retweets, 73.
Oh, thanks, Felix. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Damn. Well,
I love democracy.
I love the Republic.
that's crazy, dog. That's cool, man. Yeah, look, who knows if anything would happen? Probably not, but my intent is for it to happen. So, boys and girls, we got to stop spreading this hashtag on all social medias now. Oh, we gotta
Stop.
we gotta keep spreading this hashtag on all social medias now. I misread. Oh yeah, and what's this about Warner Brothers? Is they made a statement today that they're actually denying the Snyderverse. They're not doing it.
I don't know, man. It's stupid because, man, it's good.
They made so much money. It's
Maybe
better
I'm
than
yeah, maybe I'm crazy, but I thought it was awesome. Like, I really thought it was awesome. Have you seen it?
yeah. I watched it
Yeah.
all. Yeah,
Yeah, I thought it was
it was
great.
great, man. That
thought it was
scene
great.
with Barry Allen when he was like, "We got to go fast in the speed of light. We got to break the rules." That was such a beautiful scene, man.
Yeah, man. I thought
How
it
did
was
they cut
great.
that out? Who the hell looked at that scene and was like, "Yeah, no."
Dude, and also like Steppenwolf in the original, like Steppenwolf in the theatrical cut is the worst villain I've ever seen. He's just like boring throwaway character. In this one, you actually understand him and you understand his motivation and you understand
Yeah.
how misguided his motivation is.
Yeah.
You know, and like he's a fleshed out villain.
Yeah,
It's fascinating. Like, yeah, anyway, I thought it was awesome, man.
dude,
Like,
and that cut with the old world or whatever, like with Zeus and all that, and Ares, and
Oh, that was awesome.
That was sick. I want to see a movie on that. That reminded me of Ready Player One for some reason.
yeah, it was very Ready Player One. Like,
Yeah.
there was a few moments that reminded me of Ready Player One. There was this one scene where Batman is like by himself, like on top of a like on top of a building or something, and it looks similar to the Ready Player One shot of Batman in Ready Player One. Anyway, whatever, man. The Snyder cut I thought was awesome. It's like, let's get a little bit of that energy for Star Wars, man. Like, Lucas has the real sequel trilogy in his mind, and he put some of it down on paper. Let's demand it. Let's friggin' demand it.
Yeah, it'd be cool if he ever came on the show, man. Just like,
I mean, we could get Josh Robert Thompson to come on. He'll
yeah,
do,
that's, right.
he'll do Lucas. People are asking where Josh is. Josh was busy today, so I'm filling in for him. Theory asked me to fill in. And,
Yeah,
I'm
he's
here,
moving.
yeah.
He's moving like an hour out. He was like, "Yo, I'm not gonna be able to make it today." So he's like, "Okay." So he's got to do his thing. He tried. You will try.
Don't try it.
Yeah, he looked way better too. He had a sick suit.
Yeah, Steppenwolf was awesome, man.
I don't understand why they wouldn't want to continue with his verse. Like, it made them so much money. It crashed their HBO set. Like, I mean, it's weird. Like, who are these guys making these decisions? Like, what do they think?
I don't understand, man. It's just like have a little conviction, and like what you feel is right and wrong, or your ideas, or empower those with conviction to express themselves without fear. Like I don't know what it is, man, because like nobody in their right mind could say that the Justice League, as people are calling it, was in any way better than the Snyder Cut. It's just the two don't even compare to each other.
I don't know, man.
There was a super chat about what the announcement was. The announcement was that we're doing an interview with Alan Dean Foster tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific.
Yeah. If you don't know who that is, you can Google him. But essentially, he wrote Episode 4, New Hope novel, and The Force Awakens, and Splinter of the Mind's Eye, which I know a lot of people really love. And if you haven't
I've never read it. I've never.
You can check out the comic. It's cool, man.
The comic I have read, but I've never read the novel.
Comic is good enough.
Yeah.
Comic's good enough. Fallen Order was really good, but Force Unleashed is great, and I think Mark's is Star Wars Galaxies.
Yeah, SWG, baby.
Okay, what do you think if they're remastering that for the open world game?
They're not.
Do you have an idea of what it is?
I don't, but I do know that remastering SWG is something that would scare people because SWG was so open. SWG was so intense. I mean, you can pick one of 36 different classes to be 36 classes. Yeah. You can be a droid engineer that all you do is open up a shop in the middle of Bespin and like sell droid parts, like not even full droids, just droid parts. You could be a chef and sell pastries, or a bartender. It's too much. There's no way that anybody's ambition could match that again. So I doubt it. What's up, Overbound? I haven't seen you in a while, brother. How you doing?
Is that your boy?
Yeah.
Cool.
He's a long-time Rule 2 listener.
Yeah, someone said, I don't know who this new guy is, but I dig it. I was like, all right, Mark's the one who really started this whole thing. Without him, I probably wouldn't be doing a podcast.
It's all good.
He gave me the courage to interview people on my Cobra Kai channel, and dude, 610 retweets in 7 minutes. 611.
Nice.
Wow.
Let's get that. Let's get that trending, man. Release the Lucas sequel trilogy. That's what we want. We just want to see what the story is. That's it.
Don't make a movie. Just release it as like a comic book or like a flip book or a pop-up book. I don't know, whatever. I just want to get George Lucas sequels trending, but you have 3 million more followers and a better hashtag.
It's a cool, but you have a cool avatar though.
You guys are awesome. I love you guys. Huge prequel fan here. Do you guys believe they will go too far to get George? They will go that far to get George to make his own sequels and put his own flavor on it, like he did with the prequels? I don't think so.
Somebody can dream. We can dream though.
But
look, I just want to write a novel. Work with Alan Dean Foster. Maybe that's what we talk to him about tomorrow. Would you novelize George's sequel trilogy? Can you give us any hint about what the heck was supposed to happen? Like, how's the story unfold?
Yeah. So, I wonder does he still talk to him? I
don't know. I have no idea.
That'd be cool. Yeah. I love that. Thanks, Raphael. Hope you guys are doing well. Wondering if you guys have seen The Chosen One. No, I haven't.
I haven't even heard that or heard of that. What is that?
Yeah. A lot of people ask me to react to it. It's like a 30-40 minute tribute video of a whole bunch of Star Wars scenes put together with music. I think I haven't watched it though.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Something like that. I clicked it and then I clicked off.
So it's a YouTube video.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, it's cool. It's praised by a lot of people, but yeah, I only watched like a minute at most. So the prequels, great actors, great special effects, great new characters, and great cinematography. So what was missing? Oh, I know, a storyline. Also, Christian Bale would be a great Thrawn. The prequels had a great storyline. I don't know.
It's a great storyline.
Yeah.
That's probably the best part about it.
I feel like the storyline for the prequels was probably better than the originals. To where it started.
it's more
Deep.
the original storyline of a father redeeming of a son redeeming his father is extremely powerful, but the storyline in the prequels of the democracy being overtaken into a dictatorship and the fallen grace of a hero, it's really intense too, man. They're both amazing.
The fallen grace of a hero to his own thoughts, to his own desires, to his own
to his own fear. You know, like everybody who's afraid of everything, like fear leads to anger, anger leads to hate. You know, hate
leads to the dark side.
Yeah.
I think the idea is just put the thought into the head that we want to see more of George Lucas's. Yeah, and that's really all that this.
That's it, Gadvat. That's it. Let's do it.
You got it.
Let's get that. Let's get that trending, bro. Let's do it. I'd see a Snyder Star Wars trilogy. You know what?
You think you do a good job?
I'd be up for that. I'd be more up for that than with all due respect, because I think he's a nice guy, but the Rian Johnson trilogy, like I want no part of that.
Yeah, which is still happening. So
is it?
Yeah.
Supposedly, huh?
No, I think it's confirmed now, but it's happening.
Oh, really?
I think. Yeah, that's what I said. I remember seeing something just a few weeks ago.
I mean, I thought the last movie they announced was the Patty Jenkins, who's another DC alum, the Rogue Squadron movie or whatever it's called.
Yeah. Right.
Let's line up, who's going to line up to see that one, I mean, there's no more movie theaters, I guess, but which is a bummer too, man. Like I actually sold, all my AMC stock today. I was like,
oh, you did? Finally?
Yeah, I finally sold it today.
Did it rise a little bit? Rise.
I mean, yeah, I'm definitely, was up on it overall, but that's irrelevant. It's just like I lost faith. I'm losing faith in the movies, man. Like, I thought for sure that was coming back, but I get this feeling that people kind of don't want it to come back, they want to be
streaming
stuck at home, or I don't know. I don't know.
We're all turning into hermits.
Yeah.
So he's busy. What do you think? Who do you think would be the best person to do a Star Wars project going forwards?
If I could pick anybody?
Yeah, anybody.
If I could pick anybody, it would be, I don't know. You only get one pick. Right?
Hey, do you see the comment?
No.
On the screen. Stream sucks, Mark.
What streaming sucks, or this stream sucks?
This stream sucks.
This stream sucks.
That's what I got to say about that.
And you're sounding like a separatist.
Perfect. Okay, so if I could pick any single person to do a Star Wars movie, I would pick Chad Stahelski to direct a Star Wars movie.
Who's that?
That's who I would pick. Chad Stahelski is the director of the John Wick trilogy. Because because I think Star Wars, to me, John Wick is this beautiful balance between poetry and the journey of the hero and the ballet of the action, and I miss. That's why I think the prequels are my favorite, because the ballet of the lightsaber battles was so intense, and it created such a language that I think Star Wars needs to go deeper into that, because there's a lot to explore with that, That's why to this day, lightsaber videos are still the most popular, type of content for Star Wars, in terms of crazy views.
Well, look at the two fan films that are only lightsaber fights, no story really. The Obi-Wan Scene 38 and the Darth Maul.
Right. And those are probably two of the biggest.
Yeah.
I'm guessing. I'm not 100% sure, but
yeah.
The highest revenue of any of the toys is lightsabers, so that's why I would pick Chad Stahelski to be the director of a new Star Wars trilogy. That would be my number one pick.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I
Who's
think you and
yours?
I could make a banging Star Wars movie.
I could. You
really-
could try.
I really do. No, I really do.
We could definitely try. Who would you pick?
Maybe a little unorthodox, but Quentin Tarantino.
I mean, that could be interesting.
Yeah, here's Mark right now.
Once again, you've proved if you'll excuse me.
That's a good one. Touche. That's a good pick. You know who else I would be interested in?
Who?
Below Chad Stileski, Peter Jackson.
Okay.
I miss Peter Jackson movies.
I could see that.
Peter Jackson's a really good director, man. He's a really, really, really good director, in my opinion.
Yeah, you killed Lord of the Rings. I mean, come on.
And like, I like The Hobbit too. I know a lot of people don't like The Hobbit. I thought The Hobbits were great also. Like,
I liked it.
you know, there's great action scenes in those movies, you know, blended with good character development and good, you know, just a good package. I feel the prequels are hugely underrated and misunderstood. Hold on, I didn't finish that.
Maybe for him.
Anyway, how excited are you guys for the Bad Batch show? Out of 10, I'm probably at a 5.5, 6. It's not crazy excitement, but I'm definitely excited.
Yeah.
What
Well,
about
I'm
you?
excited. I'm pretty damn excited for it, man.
You're a full 10?
I'm not a full 10. I think Kenobi, I'm a 10. I think Bad
Right.
Batch, I'm like a 7.
Okay. Bad Batch, I'm like 5.5, 6. Kenobi, I'm like a 12.
Yeah, okay. Kenobi, I'm a 12. Bad Batch, yeah, I'm a 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rangers of the Republic, I'm like a... Well, if they do what I think they're going to do with it, I'm like a 5.
Isn't that Gina Carano's show though? Wasn't
Not
she
anymore.
like the lead in it?
Not anymore.
I know. I mean, obviously not anymore, but wasn't that her vehicle?
Yep.
All right, I gotta wrap it up here soon.
I'm getting good with these. I'm getting faster.
Yeah.
Getting speedy.
Yeah. I gotta wrap it up soon here. We're pushing 10. So
How can you do this?
I'm on a roll, baby. All right, you bounce. I'm gonna finish up the super chats and then I don't know. You want to play COD tonight or something? I'm gonna go eat something and then we can play some COD.
All right, cool. Well, look, guys, thanks for everything. Again, the moderators, Theory and I will be reaching out to the ones that Theory has in mind for being moderators on the site, you know, which I think would be good to have some of those out there. And please tune in tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific, because it's, you know, it's going to be a fun ride. Did I say
It's gonna be cool, man. It's gonna be a bumpy. Why would it be bumpy?
I don't know.
The shroud of the dark side has fallen.
No, dude. Tomorrow's gonna be sick. It's gonna be a great time.
I've been looking forward to this.
It's gonna be fun. We're gonna be popping. We're gonna be asking questions that we've never asked before, and you know, learn some things from this man who's been around since the very beginning. And this is all thanks to Mark. You know, Mark was able to get this guy. I don't have that power. God knows.
You know, so anyway, it'll be fun, y'all. But Theory, thanks for letting me guest on Nerd Theory. Love to
No,
talk.
this. I titled it Rule of Two.
Oh,
this is
okay.
Rule of Two.
My bad.
This is your show.
Okay, got it. All right. Peace and
All right.
love to
All right,
all.
I'll catch you later.
Rise.
Right. All right, chat. So we're back. My apprentice. So everyone,
Take a seat, young Skywalker.
I'm gonna answer a few of the last super chats, and then I'm gonna bounce too. I might go for a bike ride or something. Then I'll do a stream on the gaming channel. By the way, shout out to you guys. Almost 100,000 on there. We're at 98. Release the Lucas sequel trilogy. I'm really wanting this to happen. Know how crazy we can get. There might be a chance this could happen. Right. I don't think it'll be filmed, but I think we could get, you know, the script to be released, or, you know, someone could something. We could at least get like a little insight on this instead of just rumors and such like that. Very, very simple. It's I'm not asking for anything crazy. We're not asking for anything crazy, but I'm pissed at YouTube. It notified me Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. I love the clips too. See you, man. Have a good day. What's the hashtag again? Go check my tweets. By the way, love the stream. I meant streaming at home sucks. Oh, okay. Well, either way, I don't care what you mean.
And you're sounding like a separatist.
So at the end of the day, that's, that's all it is. Who's getting interviewed? Alan Dean Foster. Already answered a million times. Dude, I'm stoked. I'm been a fan of Alan Dean Foster since Splinter of the Mind's Eye. Great book. It's a really cool book. And it was actually supposed to be, I think it was supposed to be the follow-up to episode 4. For those of you who don't know, Splinter of the Mind's Eye takes place between episode 4 and episode 5. And it's a very, very old book. So tomorrow's going to be a great discussion for a lot of different things. So bring your hats, all your hats. Prequel, trilogy, original, sequel. Do you think Luke is still the main protagonist in Lucas' sequel trilogy? Yeah. Yeah.
It's treason, then.
Yeah, anyways, yes, Splinter of the Mind's Eye. I don't know if it was the first book, but it literally takes place right after the Death Star blew up. And it's a really cool story. So if you don't have time to read the book, go check out the comic. There's 4 different issues. And yeah, it's a sweet story. We get to actually learn of a crystal in there. I've made a video on this. You can find it on my channel. It's the most powerful crystal in Star Wars, and it allows Darth Vader to actually shoot Force lightning. And Luke was on the hunt for it, and Vader was on the hunt for it. And it basically transcends your power like 10 times if you have a hold of this. So how to make a crystal bleed? You have to put all of your energy and anger and hatred into it. 760 retweets? No, it's 8:53 now in 22 minutes, which is not bad. Not bad. You know, that'd be a dream. It really would, but I'm not going to get my hopes up. The guy is very busy, and I don't even think he knows what YouTubers are, really. I don't think he cares. I think we're so insignificant compared to what he's doing. So it's I don't know, man. It'd be cool, but who knows? Who knows what he thinks of me? All it takes is for him, you know, maybe talk to one person that has the wrong idea of me, and yeah, I don't know, dude. You never know. Who knows? That's all I got to say about that. I just bought Splinter of the Mind's Eye 3 weeks ago. It's pretty fun to read, not gonna lie. It's a sick book, man. The comic's fun too. Rise. Make a video on the Lucas trilogy. No, I'm not gonna make a video on it. That'd be no point in doing that. But it could work. I think, you know, we could at least get maybe a treatment of the script, or someone could talk about it or whatever. But hey, it's a dream. Who knows? And we could learn things that we've never learned before.
I thought not. It's not a story the Jedi would tell you.
Okay, I'm a bounce. I love you guys. Thanks for throwing in the super chats. Thanks for chilling with us all tonight. We announced some new stuff, and I hope it wasn't too much of a word vomit. But yeah, a few different things. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's stream, 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to go eat some food, maybe go for a bike ride, and then I'll be on the gaming channel in a little bit, and we can all have some foon. So, see you guys in a little bit.
And you're sounding like a separatist.